Good morning, grade 4 students. Hope you are all good. I'm your science teacher, Mrs. Loucy. Today we're going to continue the last section of our lesson, What are natural resources? The objectives of this section are: students will identify the non-renewable resources, and students will investigate how these resources can last longer. Already discussed in the previous video about the natural resources. They are supplies found in nature. It could be living or a non-living thing. And we said that natural resources could be renewable and non-renewable. We already explained the renewable resources, that they are resources that can be replaced in a short period of time, like animals, plants, air, water, soil, solar energy, and wind energy. I want you please to bring your book and open it on page 198 so you can follow. Non-renewable resources. What are non-renewable resources? They are resources that exist in limited amounts or are used faster than they can be replaced in nature. In other words, non-renewable resources are those found inside the earth and they took millions of years to form. To understand better, let's look at these examples: coal, oil, and natural gas. These are non-renewable resources. Do you have an idea why coal is a non-renewable resource? When coal is burned, it cannot be used again, and there is a limited supply in the ground. Similarly for oil and for natural gas. For that, these are called non-renewable resources. People use minerals and other non-renewable resources to make products and to provide energy. So what are minerals? All minerals are non-renewable resources. Minerals make up Earth's rocks, sands, and soils. They are found on Earth's surface as well as deep underground. Some examples of most common minerals are gold, silver, copper, diamond, and salt. Animals and plants need minerals to live. For example, humans need the mineral calcium to develop healthy bones and teeth. Most plants get the minerals they need from soil. People also use minerals to make buildings, machines, tools, cleaning products, jewelry, and many other items. So minerals take years to form and once used cannot be got back. That's why they are considered as non-renewable resources. So here's a picture of different kinds of minerals found in Earth. Fossil fuels. What are fossil fuels? I think that you have an idea about them from grade 3. So fossil fuels are formed from the remains of dead plants and animals. In other words, fossil fuels are made from organisms that lived long ago. After these organisms died, their remains and the unused stored energy slowly became buried under thick layers of sediments. Over millions of years, pressure, heat, and decaying action changed the remains into coal, oil, and natural gas. So these pictures show you what I have explained, that here, that dead animals and plants are buried under the ground and under thick layers of sediments, and by pressure, heat, and after millions of years, so time, they will be changed into coal, oil, and natural gas. Here we have a picture showing you the fossil fuel formation of coal, oil, and gas. It took at least millions of years for coal, oil, and gas to form, either from ocean plants and animals or from land plants and animals. So here we have many layers and sediments either on land or in oceans, and as you go lower you could have more pressure, so more compression and more heat for the fossil fuels to form. Fossil fuels are oil, coal, and natural gas. Oil is the common name for petroleum. These are fuels, which means that they are burned to provide energy. Oil is also used to make various products. Ores. An ore is a rock rich in valuable minerals. So ores are removed for the minerals they contain. People use mineral resources in different ways. For example, iron ore contains the metal iron. So if you look at these pictures, ores are removed from below the Earth's surface. So here we have like veins of iron ore. If we zoom in the picture, we can see how the iron ore looks like. So it is the middle picture, and this is an iron ore rock. Often the iron is mixed with other minerals to make steel. Steel is used to make things ranging from skyscrapers to paper clips. So the first picture shows you the skyscrapers. The second shows you different types of stainless steel bar, and you should know that steel could be used in many different things. Also in your kitchen you can find many things formed of stainless steel, like some forks, knives, spoons, bowls. So we have many uses for the steel. And the last picture shows you different kinds of rocks and minerals. As a conclusion, non-renewable resources are two kinds: fossil fuels and ores. Fossil fuels like the oil, coal, and natural gas, and ores, we can get the minerals from it. Please look at the next page, 199, how resources can last longer. As we said about the non-renewable resources, that they exist in limited amounts, and when they are used, they cannot be replaced easily or in short period of time. So they need millions of years to be formed by nature. So for that, we should save these non-renewable resources. People use natural resources to make products they use in their daily lives. As people use more and more resources, fewer non-renewable resources will be available in the future. Conservation means using what you need as efficiently as possible. You can reduce unnecessary resources use in many ways. These are examples how you can reduce the unnecessary resources. So to travel short distances, you can walk or ride a bike. Also, this only not reduces the non-renewable resources, it also saves the nature from pollution. Second, you can drink from a reusable container instead of buying bottled water and throwing the bottle away. So instead of buying plastic bottles for water and throwing them away, you can buy reusable containers and use them always. So recycling is saving or using materials again instead of treating them as waste. Let's solve together questions 7 and 8 on page 199, and at the end, please, I want you to copy the answers on your books. Question number 7. How might non-renewable resources be used to collect renewable resources? The tools to collect renewable resources take raw materials to build and energy to operate. Question number 8. Think about what you learned in this lesson. How do Earth's resources change? The answer is, People use Earth's natural resources. By using these resources, people can change the amount of resources that are available. As your homework, I want you to read and understand pages 198 and 199. Then solve question number 5 on page 198. Then copy the 2 questions below on your copybook and solve them. Question number 1, define non-renewable resources. Question number 2, what are 3 ways that people can conserve resources? And I'm going to read question number 5 on page 198. How are ores and fossil fuels alike? How are they different? I will give you the answer by tomorrow. For now, study well and stay safe.